What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? My name is Mars. And per usual, we're gonna get right into this video. So in today's video, you guys were talking about top versus bottom, bottom shaming, top privilege, because a lot of you really do shame the bottom girls for no reason. Bottoms, sometimes you kind of come at other bottoms, okay? Tops, y'all don't like... Child, I have heard it all. I've heard tops don't want to be talked about versatile men because they're not masculine enough. It breaks the illusion, the fantasy for them. There's bottoms who be lying, say they top folks, they ain't really top. Then you got the tops who be saying, oh, if I was a bottom, I would be a power bottom girl because I'm so dominant. I'm still in control of the situation here that we got going on. So, in this video, you guys, we're gonna break down just the issues, the problems. I think a lot of us need to get out of our mind states where we kind of equate being a top with being more masculine and being a bottom with being more feminine. I think I said this in one of my videos, but I've had a guy I used to talk to. He would be like, oh, I can't have you top me because you're not masculine enough. And I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever, you know. We ain't gotta worry about that. But there's an underlying issue when we have a misogynistic mindset. I don't know what it is. But for me, I personally don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing in your bedroom, right? If I have no interest in laying down with you, I do not care if you're on top. I don't care if you're a bottom. I don't care if you're a power bottom. I don't care if you're a verse. I do not care about any of that. If I have no interest in laying down with you, that's none of my business. For some people, finding out and trying to understand if someone's a top or a bottom it's the root of or the foundation of establishing a relationship with someone. For me, I really don't care. If I'm interested in you, I would probably ask. We'll probably come up in conversation. But some of us, come on, girls. I'm talking to you, so I hope you're listening. Some of us like to shame each other. I don't know what that's about. Like, I wrote some down. I wrote some notes, so I'm not getting off sidetracked. So let me break it down for you. When it comes to being a bottom, I feel like bottoms get shamed a lot more. So you hear them, and I don't know why. Being a bottom is hard. It's a lot of work. You have to prep. You have to fleet. You might have to starve yourself to make sure there's no accidents when we actually get going. Okay, bottoms they have to do a lot of work, but for some reason, bottoms are shamed. There's that stigma where and it's partially true, where bottoms are more prone to catching HIV and STDs and things like that. But you never hear someone top shaming. That's not even a thing. That's not even a thing. You never hear anybody top shaming. You never do. Top shaming isn't really a thing. Tops have a privilege. Tops they certainly do have a privilege. Okay, they can go out here. It's just easier for you. It's easier for you. Like I was saying before, there's a lot of misogynistic dudes out here who, if you have any semblance of being feminine, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you, and there's this idea in the gay community where being trade and being real masculine or whatever you want to call it that's appealing. We thirst after that. We want trade. We want the guys that are all jacked up in the gym. Like, that's what we go after. If you're like a skinny dude, more lanky, I'm a little lanky, so I know. But if you're a little bit more skinnier, if you have a switch in your walk, which you walk with your hips or whatever, a lot of the bottoms they don't want their tops to be like that. A lot of bottoms want their tops to be more masculine, and there's a lot of tops that don't want feminine bottoms. So it's like bottoms get the short end of the stick. For me, I'm genuinely I'm confused. As gay men, there is no masculinity, femininity aspect in a homosexual relationship because there's no one's a woman. It's two men, so it's like I hear all the time from problematic straight people who are just can't read a room and ask, so who's the man and who's the girl? There's no girl. But I think we have internalized that heterosexual or heteronormative idea and brought that into our community, and we have it just ingrained in our minds. Because a lot of us, we just don't want feminine dudes. Like we talk about, oh, he has a gaping hole, so he must really be out here in these streets. Oh, he's 5'4". Oh, baby, he's not topping me. We have such high standards when it comes to like our physical being. Like if someone has like a gay lisp or whatever you want to call it, we set standards for ourselves to go after the most macho, the most dominant sometimes, but we never realize that we're degrading some of the girls that, you know, might wear makeup or might, you know, cross dress or might be into drag, or you have the tops who are like down low, so they're not really out. It's like there's so much we could really we could unpack so much when it comes to this topic, y'all. But when it comes to masculinity in the gay community, a lot of us run after the more masculine ones, and I used to be guilty of this as like when I used to be like a little baby gay, first coming out. I used to talk to this guy who was quote unquote trade, I would say. So in passing, you wouldn't think that he was gay. He comes out very straight. His clothing was very like you just couldn't tell. Like I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but you just couldn't tell. I feel like as gay men, of course we're attracted to other men, so we're attracted to others who are naturally more masculine. But I feel like in the process of doing that, we're shaming or degrading or shutting out the dudes that are just more feminine, and that's where a lot of the bottom shaming stems from. It comes from just a misogynistic ideals, and that's where it comes from. So I don't know, I feel like we need to work on that a little bit. Tops, we don't need to be out here. We do not need to be out here shaming these bottoms. First of all, it's not cute. It's not cute. It's never been cute. We need to let that go. That's number one. Let's really just stop bottom shaming. Bottoms, y'all need to be shaming other bottoms. Okay, that's not cute either. We need to cut that out. Like, let's stop that. I feel like as gay men, masculinity and femininity, that is such a hard word to say, child. Femininity.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
But I feel like when it comes to masculinity and femininity, it's a spectrum. So, you know, I've had trade who, you know, wants me to top them. I've seen quote unquote people who would be more, you would expect to be bottoms, top folks. So, or I haven't seen it, because I should have worded that word different, because I don't be around people's bedrooms. But I feel like we thirst after the more masculine men, the more dominant men, the more aggressive men in the community, but then everyone else is kind of kicked to the curb. And this is just my personal opinion. If you differ, then, you know, you can let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully the people do better in the future. We need to stop bottom shaming. Tops, you need to recognize your privilege, okay? Because being a bottom is hard. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of prep work. I feel like when it comes to being a bottom, you guys, I feel like they are labeled as being more promiscuous, more quote unquote hoes, or they're out here. So I don't know, you guys. Hopefully we just do better in the future. Let's stop putting people in a box. You can have a masculine bottom, you can have a feminine top. Like, I know for some people it breaks the immersion, it breaks the fantasy. There's some tops who don't want to be topped by a feminine dude. There's some bottoms who don't want to be topped by a feminine dude. But let's get out of our misogynistic ideals. Let's toss that out. I wish we would do better. Hopefully we can do better. Hopefully someone can take something from this video, because me personally, I used to really go after the guys that were more masculine, but I found myself being attracted to both more masculine guys and more feminine guys. But that's just me personally. I know everyone has their preferences, but you know, having your preference doesn't give you the pass to just be an asshole, literally. Some of you are really out here just shaming for no reason. You shame people for how they look, how they dress, who they hang out with, their body type. I wish we would just stop bottom shaming. I wish we would stop just shaming in general. Just shaming in general. Like masculinity and femininity in the gay community, it does. We gotta do some work. We gotta do some work because y'all be tripping. But yeah, you guys, let me know what you think about this topic. Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree? I feel like bottoms get the short end of the stick, especially a strict bottom. You know, you have to be out here competing with diverse dudes who will bottom, but also a top. So you know, you have to. Man, there's so many places this topic could go, but I really don't want this video to be long because I'll play editing all damn day. And let's just have a conversation in the comments because I'm curious. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Of course, all that YouTube jazz. If you like what you see, you wanna see more of me, subscribe. Y'all see me out here putting out these videos. Y'all see me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.